And this time it has to be completed. So db connect, this is query.db connect, and this is there will be single and there will be double, multiple. First, like, so there's a multiple, and get data multiple single, and single has also a find somewhere, so there's a find there. uh, there's also get should be around two strings. No, is it, where is get? Here's the get, and get should be in the single, so get should be in the single, and after that there will be insert data and update and delete default output. So right now I run, I don't I run many, let's say, instances. So this time I'm gonna finish this any cost. So first db connect, this is the construction. So this is just a construction. uh, this is the items, this is the construct. I'll say just copy this and paste it here. So this is we're gonna get data multiple items and single, uh, get data of single, insert and delete and default output. It's very much clear, I think so now. First, static function gonna delete it, and delete gonna make it destroy, and destroy with the. So how to delete in the PHP? Let's see. PHP, and again, there's a thing. db has a 1 and has 1, so there should be some kind of find. There is a find. There's a find, and it should be limit 1. So it's gonna make it limit 1. PHP limit 1 maybe. PHP limit 1. MySQL delete PHP .net .net again. Oh no, I think there's no thing. There's a delete from. So insert, instead of insert there should be delete. And looks let's actually make it little bit better first of all. So initialize from model. So from model is gonna initialize that. First is get data, and all, you know, all data, and many, um, and all return many, and get mm, people all return many, and single return, and with it there should be find there somewhere. So if there is no key it will actually get a ID as a key, so something like that. ToString doesn't work here because toString has something inside. It's, toString is very much work differently here, so we are not going to use that way. And there's a find, single return, and there's a db query, db insert. These are the functions which I previously made up, but I am not going to use it again because these are not a good, I'll say not a good functions. And now it's about create and update. These are the functions that actually can have many complications. So first create, there is a fillable item. So for create we actually gonna pass only fillable items, and if this is function is not a fillable items, we are pass the errors. So first is create, and second will be update. I think delete should be there. Delete, and uh, it just has to be delete. I think that's it. Delete home. That's the whole thing here. Uh, should I delete that? But ing. Maybe I should actually. Maybe it's gonna. API test. I don't think so. This is gonna work very well. What it called? Maybe fetch. Oh, I don't want web scraper. I just want a API. Let's see this. What it's gonna do. Is it running? Uh, let's see. It's not running locally or I'm not. Oh, it's not running locally. It should running no locally. Okay, it's running locally, but oh, there's null. Something really bad happened here. Find this limit 1 and return this. Oh, single get item. Find this ID as 1. It's actually returning. How it can return that? It's 0. How it can be 0? What is the query there? Actually, it's this query, so maybe I read this query and it doesn't return anything. It just return. Okay, so and maybe it should not be like that. Uh, maybe and and okay, now it's actually so key should be not like that. That's something good to know. Find and this is working at least. Now it should be gonna do something else. So there will be parameters that has to be changed. Uh, okay, there is a delete. There is a delete. Uh, First of all, I think so I have to localhost and adminer. I don't have to save it. So indexing new, and this is the photo. Select photo and save. Export. How to export that? Export. So this is the export. OMG, this is the very easy export. Adminer is very good in that regard. Let's try to delete this. No data. Something remain here. It's still there, so it doesn't do anything. What is the header? Nothing. Parameter? Nothing. Where? So nothing actually get. First of all, there is no delete. There is a delete over here. So, and on model, there is destroy. Why I'm selecting a static ID? We can just destroy it straight. It doesn't have to do anything. So, one second, I can do that. I think so. Okay. I think one thing I can almost do. Pass parameters function PHP with some kind of attribute. So name maybe something like that. I don't think so this is gonna work. I has to complete this. There is a cheat 15 there, and in 10 minutes I think so. Okay, first of all, let's select it and export it. And export that and save this page here and go to this page somewhere else. Okay, it's kind of work now. Whatever. Select photos. My father has to come and has to. आपको दिखा नहीं है? क्या दिखना अभी आपको? यहाँ पे कोई कैलकुलेटर नहीं है। क्या है? यहाँ पे कोई कैलकुलेटर नहीं है। आराम से करो। कैसा रखा है यार ये? आप लाइट बंद कर दो प्लीज। यहाँ पे नहीं है आपका कैलकुलेटर। मैं क्या करूँगा कैलकुलेटर? मुझे कुछ करना भी होता तो मैं ऐसे ही एक्सेल चला लेता हूँ। हाँ I think there can be two kind of IDs. There can be ID for multiple ID, and there can be ID for singular ID. So protected ID array, and it will be so it doesn't has to be, it can it's just a array. So protected array, item will be item will be array also. It can be anything, so I'm not going to judge that. And there will be ID, there will be key. A key usually will be ID. So let's pass the third item. No, it should not like that. How to pass it item like functions has a 3 inputs, a param argument comment, but moment. There are some issue. I forget there is something of this kind of function that actually makes sense if I have a multiple parameters, but I like to specify which kind of parameter is that, and which has to, well, I mean, something like that. That will be very cool. No, it doesn't matter now. I we can define function parameters custom PHP maybe. It is really dull, I will say. User defined function with the parameters. Ugly. uh, so there can be timeout like that. So okay, I know some kind of thing happen in PHP 8, but I forgot about that. So sometimes that happen. Named argument. So that's the case here. So in that case, I'm still not sure about it. It's gonna work or not, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So get ID and get item. Maybe I just first of all, this ID array is not getting accessed by anywhere, so that can be issue. To be fair, mm-hmm. Okay, so there is definitely some kind of issue there, and I'm not sure we can call that parameter like this named argument for new class. Just construct PHP, maybe something like that. Let's see. Array, and it's kind of working still. It's not working right now. Something really bad happened here. I not anything here. And okay, so it has to be like that. So there should be also get data multiple, and multiple has to be something which is basically where public function where, and where has a id and key in it. Okay, and it it will be a no, it's not a static function. Okay, first of all, it's gonna make it like this return. So it's not gonna get item, it's gonna find uh is it two kind of function can be happen somewhere? I am not sure about that. And I don't know again, because there are many things here and there. Okay, uh I don't think so it's possible. So first it will be here also where, and it's gonna pass a, no, it's gonna not like that. It's gonna pass something like id array, and okay, it will be id. Oh no, I think this is not a good way to do things. Maybe I just do that. OMG, something really bad happened. User defined function, how can, is not what is called name parameter. So PHP named parameters. OMG, come on, doctor, go. So this is the named parameters. R is get items, and it has going to get many items, and that's fine to be fair. It's not like it can be empty. Doesn't has to be anything in it, and that mean look. So something really bad happened. I'm not sure, but actually I'm too bad. There is a key, so this is just a key, and do the where thing here. Like I don't think so it does need anything. So ID key is already presented, and it's gonna just db init db connect disconnect, and after that it's gonna uh, call for all and many. So that's gonna solve anything, I'll say. So where function is ready. If we want to do some kind of thing in the where, and also it has to be written this. So and actually, so where is that way, where, so we're gonna find many as possible. What is it? What if, oh gee, so I think I has to do something differently here. So if we get id in a array, we're gonna do something very much differently. Let me see, what can we do there. Maybe we should not use it like that. We actually check if this id is is array, so it's gonna behave a little bit differently. And not an array, so like that it's gonna just do get item. We're going to this get item items. So I'm not sure about that, how we going to deal with that. I don't think so. We has to deal with it like this way. There are the many ways. And if I want to delete something, then I don't want to actually process everything there and then I'm gonna delete that. I'm not gonna do that. So this is not a right idea. And so I'm gonna make it something a little bit functional, I will say. Not functional, it's still a object. So all it's getting everything, where is getting from where and id, and it's actually, but the thing is it's getting it with the id, and if id is multiple, how it's gonna deal with that? That's the point here. uh, how it's gonna deal with that? This table and fillables and all and many. Why I'm doing all and many there? Because this is this has to be with id. So I think I has to use some kind of where here there. So, and there is no where. I think there is no where in is it where somewhere? There's a find, and find has a limit. So I'm gonna make it same function, and it is a where function, and there is a no limit here. That's it. It's basically a where function, but it has no limit. And also I'm gonna clone this because why not? So save, and let's see if we're gonna okay, 1 is 1 and 2 is, oh no, not I can't able to click 2, and 2 is 2, so at least it's kind of working fine. uh, Whereas many, so this should not be like that. uh, where is a find? Find is like this, and find has nothing in. So find can actually, okay, find actually can be happen with the any other, but it says a key is very much defined previously, so we not gonna mess up that. And let's go to where, and in where we are going to pass this id and this key. So we can do that also there, so why not? We're just gonna make it everything, we're just gonna put everything on your face, and fine gonna just make it sure only one appear there, nothing else. Where is get is using? Who is using get? Nobody is using this get, so should I remove this and check the controller? Maybe no, there is no need of get here and here anywhere, so get doesn't need. We don't need get. Mm. Now the sanitization thing here, it's gonna happen here. The data here will be, I mean, it gonna be post. It is about the post items. So we have to pass the data which actually it is in the post, and we're gonna do that. And photo is updated. So there is a kind of update there. But thing is, this is not a static function. So we have to make a maybe not. Maybe I just make it get instance and it can work fine. How much static function actually I made here? There are too much static statements. I think still it's worth it. It doesn't like I given up in the PHP speed long ago. It's not about speed anyways. So I mean, it's not like I'm totally given up. I've just given up on my thing, like whatever can you call less static, and static has a data. Obviously, there should be a data and also a ID. So it's gonna update a ID with the data, and first it's gonna respond with okay, so it's gonna respond with a return this new static with the ID. So it's gonna actually kind of response with that, and we can actually make a actually update function there. So it's gonna update public static, not a public function update update and like that, and actually pass some data there. So and we're gonna make it like that and update it data like that. So and it's gonna first it's gonna update that, and then it's gonna first let's create this function, some kind of omg it's again. So it, and maybe I just doesn't has to be like that, but there should not be ID. So there should be data but not ID. So new static and insert and insert has a data inside it. and it's gonna return. Now this there is a thing. Now we are gonna do a important MySQL thing and maybe remove many things from DB because it's too much. It feel too much bulky here. Create, update, delete, and so first let's create it a function to public function create, and we're gonna create a with data definitely for, but there should be a table and but it doesn't matter, they're gonna provide that anyway. So they're gonna provide data will be in array, and it will be some kind of I'll say first of all we are gonna match it by the labels. So mm, maybe intersection array inter of keys PHP. So we get a intersection keys, and what actually it's gonna response uh, blue into one, and okay, so blue doesn't appear. Oh, blue into one, that but it doesn't catch second one, so it gonna okay first one. So I can get a ID of first basically on the first basis. So I'm gonna put data there. So this array intersect first array intersect oh no inter key, and first array will be data, and second array will be this labels. So this will be our new data. I'm not sure about this gonna work, because thing is this will be a multi-direction array, and that will be a single direction array will be loud. B123 array flipped simple key list filter. Maybe I just gonna use that and try it little bit that also here. So there is a few levels, and let's just assume I have many thing here, like I have a name which is Chalwe. So I have a name, I have a short description, and which is nothing special, and I have a note fillable items which is JK. So nothing something new, and I have a id, and id also available. I don't think so id is available. id 34. Oh, why is that? And just remove this. So if we array intersect key, print r array inter, let's just copy this and just copy this full, that will be a little bit better. And this will be variables and this will be values, and there will be semicolon. Let's try to execute it. There's nothing in it. Gee, why there's nothing in it? Is I have to, maybe somebody do the array flip. Let's use the array flip here. Let's use the array flip. OMG, I do something wrong. So okay, so array flip is working there, so we have to use array flip. Thanks this guy. What is his name? So Paltas dot. Okay, this is his email. So anybody want him to work for you, you're welcome. He's not a bad. He's a very. I don't. I don't think so. I should call him badass, but he's a badass. And there's a creation data here, and we gonna first of all. I think we should also do the same with here also, and okay, it will be update. So, and there should be some kind of bulk data also. So if we want to send kind of bulk data, we can actually use that. Insert, so something like that. There is nothing insert now. Okay, there is nothing insert. So create multiple data batch. So it's about batch. And there is also delete here. So CRUD is completed. As for now, there is a very much interesting thing should be happening. But we are gonna use, no, not asking section. Filter input array. Sprintf, no, it is sprintf. I think we're gonna use this. Maybe not this. There's a certain. This is a kind of SQL injection somewhere. Some make it. Okay, so again, this is not a good way to solve issues about many things, so we are going to use this, but there's an issue with it also. We have to use kind of add slash here first of all, so because uh, it actually remove these kind of slashes. So if you have a percentage sign or a underscore sign, it's gonna disappear because MySQL string doesn't like that, uh, and that will be the case. So whatever we have here, uh, should we for each? Maybe you should for each data as key value, and first of all we gonna add slashes on the, oh, there is a actually that's happening already, value, and there will be value here, and what it's saying here, value here, and should I use for each because basically it's about the action, and I'm not sure about it anymore because key will be little bit what everything, so it's about that, and it should be a single array most of it, every time it will be a single array. It is a create, not insert, so it will be uh, only single array. So what do we want to say, that add slash, and then we are going to add MySQL real string. So I'm going to use this real, maybe I just escape string, so real query, and it has to be this so it's gonna override this value, but it's not possible to override this value because this value is kind of maybe we can do that, data and key. So okay, so that's possible. At least data is kind of sanitized, I will say, at least, and we're gonna use this data to sanitize, and we have to use this data to actually create something, insert something. So let's go to Tphp because I already create this and you can see I actually create a function that actually can it just how it's no function, let me say it do it in that way, like how to say that, like here it's kind of imploding everything, and I don't have any idea how how I able to do anything right now. So first of all, there's this key here. I think this will work, but I'm not sure about it. Again, uh, I'm still has very less reliance on myself, so I'm not sure it's gonna work or not. This is the insert into function, so whatever, but there should be some kind of uh, Let's create a function for data entry. So no, let's create a function for real escape string. Escape string. So public function first filter fillable, and should I do that? Filter fillable that, and maybe and sanitize that. Array sanitize the array. So I'm sanitizing the array. So it's gonna do like that. It's gonna behave like that. So data first. Array sanitize data, and it's gonna behave like this. And also there should be data plus like that. Okay, so doesn't has to do that anymore, because we are gonna do it very separately. Array sanitize. It's gonna reply and return this red. uh, should I store this data somewhere? Put data. No, this should not be input data. This should not be any kind of data like that. This is not a great idea to pass data like that. So this input, and it's gonna return this. So we can chain things here. So first this is sanitized, and we all gonna do that. First sanitize the data, and then make sure we use it data. So for each not input data, sanitize data, sanitize, no input, sanitized data. It doesn't return anything, and it is a private function, so nobody can call it if even if they want to. So how did passed? It has to be passed with the. I already know what I am doing. Accidental. When the 7 and 2 is used. I don't think so. This is easier to go read anyway. So it doesn't return anything. It doesn't has to return anything. And then we gonna for each. I'm gonna try to implode, but I don't think so. This is a good idea here. Key and value. Mhm. And we are gonna make it like a array, two array here previously. Key SQL. So SQL is equal to and key no value SQL, which is v. Can I actually initialize two component as the same? Initialize to variable in PHP. Okay, is equal to. Okay, it can be actually used in the is equal to. So we're gonna use something like okay, so at least it's initialized. Okay, so key SQL will be can I actually make it implode a key? I think I can make a key. Get array keys. Okay, array value. So it's kind of possible. So I think this is kind of difficult value thing to do. but maybe it's possible. Maybe no, not maybe. It's definitely possible. So first we're going to do array key, and it will be this. First of all, there's something sanitized data, but I don't think so. I think I do that. Okay, so I don't think so. We have to use this anyway. So array value maybe. Uh, so this is the value and this. Now we are going to make a query. I think insert should not PHP insert. Um, um, so if this query is successful, then it's over. So if this query is true, it's just over. So there should be a error handling. That's it, nothing else. Maybe I just create an error handle there. Uh, Maybe error handling. How to do that? Uh, if we select the data, we don't get anything. Okay. So this update will be kind of like error up, see up, see you in the created update. So basically that. Uh, so again, this query it's gonna do something. Create, no, insert maybe. Insert data, so it's actually insert query, so insert into, so something like that. Insert into where's the table name? Table and there should be explode. Will we go explode, maybe implode? I'm not sure about this anymore. I'm every time I just doesn't remember implode and explode. Okay, this is implode again, so I know that, but I don't have a same. I don't have a key SQL. Hmm. And implosion probably has to be separated by a comma. I think that will be enough. And no other implosion. I think this should, I think copy, I should copy that. Okay, so it will be value SQL. What the hell is unused? His isn't it used? I think it's used. What the hell is that? Wrong about this. Okay, I just to complete that, and that's how it's over. So this is for create, and now I has to do it for update and insert. And but if it's false, so if uh, this id is equal to this insert id, and after that we're gonna, if I'm gonna get data, oh I'm sure. What is connection error? I think this error. Why does oh, I spell wrong. I spell it wrong. And now it's kind of fine. At this last insert id, there'll be id, and if there is id, should we get a data? Find already is there. Mm. It doesn't have to be initialized. It has to be initialized here. It doesn't have to be initialized there. So first of all, this is definitely should how it's supposed to happen, and but there is a different thing here. Uh, let's just check our last function that actually I made it. So insert into up, there is an insert into the select, and there is else. The else is for uh, kind of for update. This insert is kind of for update, but this is not update. I'm so sorry for that. Cut it and paste it here. So and delete is already there. So oh mg, this is not this ID, but this is ID maybe. Oh no, there should be like this ID. There is nothing in this ID. So I just spend my time wastefully here. Let's just don't do that. I'm gonna do that. What just happened? What just happened? I do something wrong somewhere. Cut it and gonna paste it here. So else is there and how can I forget about there's no ID here? OMG. Okay, so it's gonna find only one, not second one. So it it is little bit different. Uh, this insert ID, server info, thread ID. How much ID is there? Insert ID, thread ID, thread ID, uh, process ID, insert ID. So basically there is an insert ID there. Affected row. Number row. Row change. So maybe I'm not sure about this. Mm. What is R? R is nothing here. So okay, but it's pushing it. Okay, so that's making everything. Okay. That's how I understand that. So I have to use something like that here. Not here, not here. So instead of that, I'm gonna use this and array push. Uh, I don't think so. We have to use this now. data key value, and we're gonna just push it. Let's create R and get over with it. And this is it, and this is my previous function. I think this is a smart function, but sometimes I just don't know why I'm doing this. Then I remember why I'm doing this. I think how to update. Update, okay. So first of all, update. So this is simple update, and the it should be table. And what is that? What's mean of that? Also there should be ID and key. So OMG, how can I forget about that? There should be a function about the ID and key also. I think this will fine. Okay, this is the, and I don't need this anymore now. And also not this. Don't need anything now. The thing is, the key and ID, that's a very tricky part of this section. So how do the function get updated? New, and new does nothing actually. So new update maybe. I have no idea. Create has a create ID. Update should have something as affected ID. So affected rows. Uh, it can be many. So and find has a limit, so it can be one, only one. So it has one only. And this is like that. So I think this is work fine. Everything is here fine. uh, for sanitization, this is only function we needed, nothing else. So should I test it today? Maybe we should test tomorrow. But that's the case every time we think let's do it tomorrow. uh how much? Oh, this is a 1 hour 50, oh, 40 minutes. So okay, at least I doesn't go to pee at that time. These days I look, I see some like, oh, what I'm talking about. Sorry, keys. And first of all, let's try to delete it. OMG, this is not actually, this has to be like that, so it doesn't show anything. So let's go to delete and controller and see how it's tried to deleting it. And it's gonna new static id and it's try to destroy it. uh, there's a destroy something there. There's a destroy, and it is a db query. It should not be db query. We don't do it anyway. No, we don't do it this way anyway. So uh, first of all, let's delete it. And do something good with it. So we're gonna pass it in the db. Maybe new db. Maybe this connection. And if there is an error in the delete also, because in the delete also there can be error, so I should use this. We can actually just make it like if there should not be limit there, because what I'm stupid I am. And it will be returned. What the hell is that? If it run fine, then there should not be any problem. But if it doesn't run fine, then there is a problem. So I probably done there too. And but if there is a ID in array, that's the point. I think many time I should ask myself. So if there is a, first of all, if there is an error, we actually has to put it there. So that's the case there. So and id should be implode in the case there is a array. If is array id, then if array is a id, then it's going to implode. Separator will be fuck. I have to remove it right now. Remove multiple id php mysql. Let's see how it's gonna work, because right now I don't have any idea. I'm gonna make an idea and execute it myself, so something like that. I'm not going to sprintf because this is sprintf is very, it seemed very dumb to be, but maybe there is some kind of thing there. So because if there is a number, there should be a id, should be a number, something like that, but I'm not doing that. Create multiple record, not it's not kind of working with for me. How to do it in back end? I'm aware about front end. Actually, previously I just work on laravel and it just work for me, so that also fine, but I feel like I just has to do it. I like to do it something very cool, so that is the thing. So there will be implode, and that is only. So did I want something else? Okay, I have to finish it, and there is a id there, so it has to be some kind of so if it's array, it can be maybe it's not that much issue. Let's just use these instead of that. Usually id is a number, but I am not sure about that. I like to put int there, but anything can happen, so maybe I should put int there, because there's, but they can be array. So if anybody want to be delete multiple thing at once, do it. It doesn't mind, and it can be many and many ones, so it doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter. You can do anything you want, anything. Should I delete it now? It's gonna delete it like that. One model. This is okay. So let's go to photo controller, delete id. So it's gonna destroy it, and there is ID in it, and destroy gonna do one thing new. Not new. We're gonna try to connect first to database. So connect this, connect, and we're gonna try it to and this is should be ID, and there is okay, first of all there should be some kind of ID there. And there can be key which is usually ID. So this key maybe. Let's try to delete it again. The same function. There is no data here. Let's try to select it and see. Oh, there is it. It should get deleted, but it's not getting deleted. Let's echo something here. So actually, try to guess it. What's happened there? OMG. It doesn't actually. Okay, it should get. It getting 2. Is getting 1. Is getting 1. I won't delete. It doesn't do anything. Maybe there is some kind of errors. Oh, this is just a extension, so I can actually check what's just happened here. So to just delete and 404 not found had happen. I so there's something issue with route here. So first of all we have to check what delete, and there's a issue with route delete. What is kind of D L D E L E T E routes delete. Is it we are not getting any kind of. Oh, actually I've changed too much here, so that can be a issue. uh, so first of all we are trying to listen it and see what we can listen there. Active route set. Oh no, there should not be like work like that. Okay, this can be work like that. So okay, that's just not a issue. Let's see. Is it is echoing? Yeah, send it. It's 1 2 3, so it's definitely echoing here. But it's still not one note. 1 2 3, but no, not one. It's echoing now. Okay, it's still echoing. And is it echoing now? It doesn't. So it doesn't. It failed to match it. It failed to match it. What is route URI? Photo. So OMG. But is this URI? Photo API photo API photo API photo API photo API photo. So it's just API photo. OMG, I'm actually has to pass some kind of value there, so that is the issue. Let's try this now, and let's check it's actually get deleted or not. It's not get deleted, so it should. So if we send it again and there's a 500 error, so definitely some kind of internal errors. So if I put echo 1 2 3 here, how it's gonna perform? Nothing happened. uh how did it has some kind of other route? That's also possibility. uh okay, so we even can able to delete that a value. What can we can do in future? So it seems like we are already not good enough. I'm thinking why I'm deleting that. We can just easily create a delete function and delete it by the model, because deleting doesn't need too much clause calling. It's just a delete, and it's not like that after deleting we are going to do kind of some kind of filtering, because I am using this object method because only for where and filter and group by for that purposes. So maybe I should not do that. But the case is very much clear. I has to use it. Run route. Uh, so maybe This match role. Because I don't have any role, maybe I can't delete that. Oh, let's see if I can echo it here and 1 2 3 4, but note after that I I found my culprit. What's actually, oh no. Okay, so something really bad is happening here. Uh what is that? I have no idea. Uh so if I uh, there should be some kind of idea, but I have no idea. I think there is a no roles there. Maybe that's the issue. Let's just remove it for now. We can use it later if we want. Uh, and just run the route. Uh, double and double that. Maybe it's run. Maybe not. Who know? Now what is? Oh, okay, at least this is kind of working. But still there is error. There is delete and static should be ID and it doesn't do anything. It should not do anything. There is ID. That's it. Then I'm gonna destroy it. No. Auto controller. There is a delete and delete gonna destroy and destroy gonna run this and this has a ID in it and key on it. Uh mm-hmm. So let's echo something here. So okay, so if I'm gonna it doesn't do that here. So delete function is not working fine. And it is need to be. Okay, so something really bad is happening here. New static with the ID and as its ID created we are trying to do destroy and this key and this ID with this key and this ID. Uh, uh, return this. Maybe this is the error. Again, let's clear this out. Oh, clear this out. So definitely 124 is working, but nothing else is working. There's an ID and there's a key. ID is equal to this. ID key is equal to this key. So if we don't want to, we doesn't have to pass anything. If we want to destroy with ID. Okay, we're gonna try to delete it without it. Why it's something? OMG, really something really bad happening, and I don't know where is the issue. It seems I don't have any idea why it's not working. I think I should work a little bit after sometime. So, not no, little bit after. Why should I do that? What is gonna return? It's gonna return the. Is it? It's not even doing anything. Like echo. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't even connecting. I think it's not even replying. So it's not even initializing. Let's just move it and also remove this. I think it's still gonna. Okay, so basically it's uh, uh let's delete this. I got a photo. A photo has a delete it and a photo gonna destroy it. But destroy it doesn't work because how it can work. So let's see, is it work now? Because maybe something destroys very much restricted somewhere, so it doesn't has to do anything. I think I should actually check the log file. Where is the log file? I have no idea. Uh, cause there's a 500 error. There should be a log file. It doesn't seem there is a log file here. I have to check on my etc http, and there should be some kind of log. Hey, there is a log. Okay, so access log, error log, open with text editor. OMG, everything is very much locked here. uh MG. There is no log here, so I think I should make a log. Error log apache. I think I actually made something, but I am not sure about this anymore. So in vhosts, this is something like that. So these are the logs, and discard and if this doesn't work, I'm making. Okay, it's not going to work, so I have to use big dog. Maybe it doesn't do anything here, so sudo and vim indexing. think. I sometimes hate it because you can't do many things here, but you can do many things here because this is so much amazing when actually it's working. So it's like that, but sudo system ctl restart indexing. Oh, httpd. Oh, there is a issue. What is the issue? Sudo no vs. Okay. First of all, let's create a log file. So, new folder log. So maybe it's gonna work now. Uh, there is a directory now, so there is a log file here, and there should be. I think I should create an nano error log. Close terminal. Okay, so if we're gonna restart it, it doesn't work. Oh, so that is a issue. cd var www indexing.in and ls. So basically log and anyways. So ch on root root I will say star. So there is should be sudo there, so can actually do something. Okay, it doesn't work. So uh, mc sudo mc, so it can actually do some kind of stuff there. And etc, okay, and after etc there should be httpd. Sometime it doesn't, we doesn't found that, and use this there. So and we httpd dot config. What is httpd config? Mm. Mm. Huh? Does it work? It seems that is a issue there. Still very much, very much, very much, very much. How it's okay? No value is coming, so I'm okay with this. Okay, first routing is working, but something else is not working. So that is the case. Hmm. I'm gonna turn off consistent because this is a 6 a.m. here, so it's 5:30 a.m. I will say. I has to sleep. Maybe not, but I think I will try to sleep. It probably not good for my health. And bye bye. I will continue this